Next up at UFC Vegas 71. You know what's annoying about this being UFC Vegas 71? A couple of cards ago was UFC Vegas 71. But they just renamed that to UFC Las Vegas. So this is the second UFC Vegas 71.
Well, it wasn't Vegas. I mean, it was in a different arena. So
it was Vegas, yeah.
In a different arena, wasn't Apex. So
well, this isn't UFC Apex 71. It's UFC Vegas.
Well,
71.
I think that's pretty well determined that every time they have it and it's numbered like that, it's at the Apex, and that fight card was not. Well, at the
they
Apex.
were the ones using the hashtag Vegas 71, and then they just changed it.
No, they weren't. It was Las Vegas the entire time.
Priscila Cachoeira taking on Karine Silva. Priscila Cachoeira 12-4 overall, 4-1 in her last 5, coming off the knockout win over Ariana Lipski. And she's taking on Karine Silva, 15-4 overall, 5-0 in her last 5. And she has all stoppage wins. Priscila Cachoeira, this line has tightened quite a bit. I agree with this line movement because Priscila Cachoeira is really tough. She's a powerful striker. She's got heavy pressure. She throws big-time punches. Takedown defense, just okay at 65%, but her takedown accuracy is absolutely abysmal. But she's not going to need that in this fight. She can be KO or bust at times, but she does have legitimate power for this division. She's taking on Karine Silva. Karine Silva is a grappler, a powerful grappler who's constantly working for a submission, whether she's on top or on bottom. She's throwing stuff up, looking to get you out of there. She has 15 wins with 15 stoppages, and those are a mixed bag of ground and pound and submissions, but they're all sort of ground related. She's not stopping people on their feet. She's going to come forward, throw a flurry, get you against the cage, and then work you down. I do think Karine Silva wins this fight. It should be a pretty straightforward win for her, honestly. We've seen Priscila have some issues with grapplers in the past, but Priscila is tough. She's dangerous. And we have seen over the last couple of months, couple of weeks especially, a lot of these stoppage-only type people, if they can't get the stoppage and they're fighting a tough, gritty person, they fade and they have issues later. So Karine should win this fight. She's never seen a decision. And if she ends up somehow in the second or third round because Priscilla's so tough, all of a sudden this could be a much, much different fight. And Priscila could end up with a very late second or third round type stoppage situation. But Karine is going to be the pick because of the grappling and the skill gap there. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I think there is a cause for concern when it comes to Silva in this matchup because Priscilla's nickname is the Zombie Girl for a reason. I mean, she will just keep coming forward and take every shot you give. But the good news is Silva, as you mentioned, is more of the grappler type, right? I mean, she wants to get on the ground. She wants to submit you. She wants to ground and pound you. So she's not going to be trying to knock the head off Priscila. She can do it in other ways, submissions and that sort of thing, where being tough sometimes just doesn't matter. I mean, if you're just getting a bad position. But Karine, for as good of a grappler and as good a wrestler as she is, her stand-up is pretty slick. And what I love about her stand-up is her defense is very, very strong. Footwork, head movement, hand positioning. Even when she strikes, she's very in, she's very out, very quick. And against Priscila, that's what you need because we know exactly who Priscila is. She's just going to stalk you. She's going to have that right hand just cocked, and just time it and just throw it and just hope she lands. And she will do that for 15 straight minutes. So you have to be sound defensively. I think Silva is very, very sound defensively, can get this fight to the ground and do what she does on the ground. But as you mentioned, if this does get out of the first round, you know, there are going to be some question marks and some probably nervous parlay holders, I would imagine. So,
you know, I would not parlay this fight.
Yeah,
I would not parlay this fight.
Silva's the play. But, you know, Priscila's, she's won how many, so many out of so many. I mean, 4 of the last 5, and the other one was to Jillian Robertson. So,
no, she definitely, she's super tough. She's always going to be live because of how tough she is and that power she has. I would not parlay Karine Silva. Absolutely not. You said that, and I don't think people are actually doing it, but I wouldn't.
I guarantee there's people doing it.
Well, there's always people doing stupid shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm talking to those type of people.
One of the best facts that I heard, it was Chris Riley. He joins our call-in show. Dude, is an actual...
Guy's a piece of shit.
The dude is an actual insider.
I'll never forget. Your 3 lock of the weeks is pretty funny.
Yeah, he lit you up there. But anyway, he knows this industry, not necessarily MMA, but the betting industry better than anybody, essentially. And one of the coolest facts he said is 97%, and it may be 93, something like that, but 90 some odd percent of all bets taken in sports books are $5 or less, and it's to pay out plus 1,000 or more.
People are paying the
So
rent.
that means all of you have these like little small parlays just chasing stupid money. And it's funny. And it's funny because like my cousin, I gave him a premium membership. He sent me a screenshot. It was like 11 sports, 19 pick parlay for like $5. It's like, dude, what do you do? Like, jeez.
That he hit?
Yeah, but he only sends me the one he hits. Who knows how many he's missing?
Well, that's what my favorite part is in Discord. By the way, Discord's 100% free. You guys can join Discord. We have a lot of fun in there. Somebody will post like a 10-leg parlay with the question, what do you guys think? It's like it's a fucking 10-leg parlay. It's probably not going to hit. I mean, what do you mean? What do you think? Should I switch this for this? It's a 10-leg parlay. Just fucking let it ride, It's there for fun.
Yeah, I mean, well, and I totally get. Well, honestly, all of this is for fun. All of this is for fun. The people, if you're betting money that you can't lose, like, honestly, you just shouldn't be doing that. But it's all in good fun. We are both on the Karine Silva side.
No balls.
I still have them. The tubes just aren't connected anymore. I was about to say something gruesome. I decided not.
Go ahead.
They literally cut a hole.
Oh, here we go.
They rip the hole open. They go in. They pull out the tubes that connect the testes to the goo. They snip them. They crimp metal on the ends of each tube, and they don't even sew you back up. They're just like, yeah, that hole will close itself. And yesterday my hole was closed. Today it's not. So I've done too much. It's opened. So it doesn't bleed, but it's scary. Anyway, WeWantPicks.com. It'll help me pay for whatever recovery I'm going to need. We'd really appreciate if you became a premium member at WeWantPicks.com.